what's going on with the Billy Ray Cyrus divorce? I'm taking a break from my regular divorce lawyer, law firm manager duties, and I'm scrolling through the internet, and I had to stop and talk about this case with you guys. So remember how I'm always talking to you guys as a divorce lawyer and telling you that your text messages live forever? Remember that? Remember how I always say, write your text messages as if they're going to be read aloud in court, or how I'm always talking about really not lambasting your ex or your spouse in writing? Okay, so this rule is going to apply for the Billy Ray divorce. So first of all, what do we know? We know that after 7 months of marriage and leaving Tish Cyrus, Billy Ray has decided that Fire Rose, if that really is her name, is no longer working for him and they're going to have to divorce. And it's getting really kind of ugly. This tells me the divorce lawyers are really like pulling no punches on either side. Billy Ray files for divorce and says, I don't even know this person anymore. She has spent almost $100,000 on my credit card. And then Fire Rose says in her divorce filing, she was the victim of like this emotional and verbal abuse. First of all, everybody's abused in divorce. By the time it gets to a divorce, people have called each other names. So be really careful when you're talking about verbal abuse. It's usually something that courts look at with an eye roll. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying everyone's pretty verbally abused by the time they're breaking up with someone. Anyways, what's happening here is that Fire Rose claims she's like in this psychological prison, emotional prison in Billy's house. What's the problem with that? Well, it looks like her attorneys never checked her phone and read through all of the text messages between her and Billy, including the most recent ones where she's begging him to return, talking about him being the love of her life. And so Billy Ray's lawyers have blown Fire Rose up and said, oh, really? You're in such a prison that you're begging your tormentor and abuser to remain married to you and to stay at home and to work out your relationship? That doesn't make sense. This is what I'm saying. When you rush to judgment, when you rush to file and your lawyers don't even know you and they make a bunch of claims on your behalf that aren't backed up by the text messages and the data, you look like an idiot. So be very, very careful when you're claiming you're the victim of abuse. Be very, very careful that your text messages match what your court filings say. And let's keep following this divorce because it's fascinating and it seems like they're going to be airing all the dirty laundry. I'll talk a little bit more in another video about the annulment claim that Billy Ray wants to do because she wasn't honest with him about her marriages or her name.